Today, during this government shutdown that we know is coming to an end, I want to give you some grocery shopping tips that may help you during this time, especially if you are on SNAP benefits and have not received them for the month of November. With the benefits being uncertain at this time, a lot of families are learning how to get by with less food and how to stretch their money. So grocery stores and food banks are already noticing the pressure, the high demand for food, and it's really putting a strain on their inventory. They have only so many items that they take in every month, and because of this SNAP benefits being delayed, it's causing a lot of pressure on these food banks to get food and things out to people who are really in need. So I'm going to give you some smart grocery shopping strategies to get you through this tough time. One of them is to do inventory on what you already have in your pantry, in your freezer, in your refrigerator, and see if there's a way that you can add to what you have to make meals for the next couple of weeks. So what you want to do is you want to build yourself a little buffer to get you through the next week or two to adjust to what's going on with the SNAP benefits. You want to shop smart on a budget. When you shop now, make sure you have your grocery list to know the things that you need. If you can't buy the fresh produce, buy frozen vegetables. Prioritize your staples, the low-cost staples such as rice. Rice is usually pretty cheap. Potatoes, frozen vegetables, and canned goods. And you know, I know a lot of times when you shop with SNAP benefits, you use the money up at one time because sometimes they won't let you carry it through the month. So you're buying a large amount of food at one time. Well, now, because this money is coming straight out of your pocket for food that you normally wouldn't spend on, so now you have to budget as far as your electricity, your gas. You have to budget and make sure you have money set aside for food purchases that you may need during this time. What you really want to do is watch for sales in your stores during this time. You may have to shop specials on items that are coming close to an expiration date, where you can purchase those and then maybe freeze them for later use and take advantage of the discount you're getting. Leverage your community and resources where you may find a church, a food bank, pop-up shops that are distributing canned goods, foods. A lot of places, because this is November, are giving out free turkeys. And you just have to keep your eyes and ears open and talk to some people who may be going through the same thing so that you can know what's going on. Resources are out there. You just have to look for them. And then a lot of times with family, friends, you let them know what's going on, and they'll be more than happy to help you through the holidays, invite you over maybe. You're going to have to adapt your shopping and meal habits. You won't be able to prepare the meals that you were used to making with the different sides and the little toppings and special desserts. Really get on top of your grocery list and make sure that you are using items that are not overpriced, or you are going to be buying items at a discount rate, or finding frozen items that may substitute for the fresh items. And another thing that's going to be efficient for you is to use leftovers. Or when you make a meal, make a little more and that way you can have leftovers for the next day, so you're not constantly cooking different meals every day. And take advantage of discounts on bread, eggs, milk, and if you have items that you can buy in bulk, be able to freeze it so you can have it during this time. And you're going to have to cut back on non-essentials. And non-essentials would be those wonderful treats and snacks that you buy, the little bags of chips and all that stuff. You may have to buy like in bulk now, and you're really going to have to change your meal planning. And it's not going to be where you just have an abundance of things that you normally may pack in your child's lunch. They may have to adapt to, a different type of lunch now if you pack your kids' lunch. And another thing is budget and monitor carefully. Set a clear grocery budget and track your spending weekly, because you don't want to take money that you need for your utilities, your gas for your car, or your car repair money, and have to spend it on food when you normally have the benefits of SNAP to help you through those times. So now you've got to budget money out for food that you may need during this time until the SNAP benefits kick in. Consider shopping less frequently. Go grocery shopping every 1 or 2 weeks, because the more you're in that store, the more you spend. So make it a habit of not going to the store unless you are either close to running out of something or out of something. But don't just go to the store just to go to the store, because that's how we overspend every time. Learn to shop for lower cost meals. Stay flexible in your shopping habits, where you're not so set on, getting that big beef roast or whatever. You have to stay flexible during this time. And sometimes certain things that you want may not be available, or it may be too costly. So you have to be able to maneuver around those type of things. Substitute with something that's cheaper and similar in nutritional value. You may have to stop splurging on certain things that you normally would get. You may have to start buying the store brand rather than the brand name items. And I'm going to tell you something that I'm finding out is that when you buy a store brand item, it tastes just as good, if not better, than the brand name. And, I've heard through years that when you buy brand name, you're paying for that brand. You're not so much paying for what it is, you're paying for the brand. So when you buy the store brand, you're getting a discount and you're getting the same item that you're getting from the brand name. So just monitor carefully what you're doing and stay flexible. And if your store has discounts or special items at a certain day, on a certain day, or even ask them, when do you start marking down certain items that you haven't sold? And then come back during that day, and that way you can shop with the specials and the discounts that the store offers. So just during this time, stay flexible, stay smart, and shop wisely. That's all I can really say about this, and I hope you guys are doing well and handling this as best as you can. But you guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. I love you.